The planet Earth supports life due to various reasons. Among these reasons is the Earth's rotation and its revolution around the Sun. If the Earth was still, the hemisphere facing the Sun would have been too hot and the other side too cold. If the Earth only revolved around the Sun without the rotational movement, the days and nights would have been half a year long. The 6 months long accumulation of solar energy would have created a very hot day and the long absence of sun, a cold night. But if the planet starts rotating on its own imaginary axis, we have days and nights as we have today. Still, there is a problem. The equator receives the maximum amount of solar radiation due to two reasons. One, the intensity of radiation is the maximum when it falls normal to the surface. And two, the solar radiation has to travel the minimum distance through the atmosphere to reach the equator. So the equator becomes really hot and not very suitable for supporting life. But the Earth's axis of rotation is not vertical. It is tilted at an angle of 23 degrees and 33 minutes to the plane of revolution. This tilt, combined with the Earth's revolution around the Sun, creates different seasons and an even distribution of heat energy. While the Earth revolves around the Sun, the latitude on which the solar radiation falls perpendicular to the surface changes around the year. On 21st June and 21st December, the Earth's axis has its maximum tilt towards the Sun. This is called solstice. On 21st June, the solar radiation falls normal to the Tropic of Cancer, and on 21st December, it falls normal to the Tropic of Capricorn. On the dates exactly between these 2 days, Earth receives sunlight perpendicular to the equator. This is called equinox. During the months when solar radiation is normal to the northern hemisphere, the northern hemisphere experiences summer season and the southern hemisphere experiences winter. 6 months later, the southern hemisphere experiences summer while we have winter here on the northern hemisphere. The tilt of the Earth's axis also causes the difference in duration of days and nights on different latitudes. Thus, the rotation and revolution of Earth becomes a reason for the thermal balance and existence of life on the planet.